presented the President of the United States, the Nobel Peace Prize, and the recognition for his unique commitment with our freedom.
Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado headed to Washington, D.C. yesterday to debase herself in front of the country. She gifted Trump her Nobel Peace Prize after years of him complaining about not winning the prize himself. Here's the photo, and this is hilarious. You could see the excitement beaming from his face. He looks like a happy little boy. And if you look at the plaque, you'll see it reads, "To President Donald J. Trump, in gratitude for your extraordinary leadership in promoting peace through strength, advancing diplomacy, and defending liberty and prosperity." Following the meeting, a White House official also confirmed to the press that Trump did, in fact, accept the medal. And there was a photo posted today on his Truth Social with Tucker Carlson, and the medal is prominently placed on his desk. But on Truth Social, he also wrote, "It was my great honor to meet Maria Machado of Venezuela today. She's a wonderful woman who has been through so much. Maria presented me with her Nobel Peace Prize for the work I have done. Such a wonderful gesture of mutual respect. Thank you, Maria." Machado in turn said Friday, it quote, "took a lot of courage for Trump to take action against Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro." The Nobel Peace Center, meanwhile, poked fun at Trump and Machado, writing on X, as the Norwegian Nobel Committee states, once a Nobel Prize is announced, it cannot be revoked, shared, or transferred to others. The decision is final and stands for all time. A medal can change owners, but the title of a Nobel Peace Prize laureate cannot. And there is some important context for this embarrassing display. Despite being the opposition leader, Donald Trump has refused to install Machado as Nicolas Maduro's replacement. After the US abducted Maduro, Trump argued that Machado wasn't popular enough among the Venezuelan people and didn't command enough respect. But there were also allegations that Trump was just salty about her winning the Nobel Prize. On January 4th, the Washington Post reported that two people close to the White House said the president's lack of interest in boosting Machado, despite her recent efforts to flatter Trump, stemmed from her decision to accept the Nobel Peace Prize, an award the president has openly coveted. Although Machado ultimately said she was dedicating the award to Trump, her acceptance of the prize was an ultimate sin, said one of the people. If she had turned it down and said, "I cannot accept it because it's Donald Trump's," she'd be the president of Venezuela today, this person said. Now, despite her decision to hand off the prize to Trump, it appears that Trump's opinion of her still hasn't changed. Here's Caroline Levitt responding to questions about Machado yesterday.
Is it still the president's assessment that it would be very hard for Ms. Machado to leave Venezuela because he says she lacks the respect and support in that country?
I think the president's assessment that you just pointed out was based on realities on the ground. It was a realistic assessment based on what the president was reading and hearing from his advisors and national security team. And at this moment in time, his opinion on that matter has not changed.
So this all may be for naught, Brett. And I also saw other reporting that the head of the CIA went down to meet with the current government, undermining this potential relationship or scheming by Machado and the opposition. What do you make of this? How humiliating is this for Trump, if at all?
It should be humiliating for both of them. Like, does he think? Like, I talk to people with dementia. Does he think that he won the Nobel Prize because he has one? It's not a bearer bond. It's not an actual gold coin that then you have and can spend. This reminds me of those guys who like buy a game jersey and then feel like it makes them, I don't know, John Elway, because you're wearing it at the bar. Like, you're not the Nobel Prize winner. You're the Nobel Prize haver. Like, she went to Aaron Brothers Art Mart and got it framed and had to write that copy to President Donald J. This is insane. It sucks because like it'll never be enough and it's not cool. It's not cool. You have the Nobel Prize as much as that gold emblem you bought on the wall from Home Depot is made of actual gold. Like compare this to other things that changed hands after you won them. Like Robert Kraft from the New England Patriots had a Super Bowl ring and went to visit with what's his name, Vladimir Putin. And Vladimir Putin, as the story goes, said, "Thank you for, can I see that ring?" And Kraft gives it to him and he looks at it and then Putin walks away with it. That's cooler than "I didn't win the prize, I was trying." He's the Atlanta Falcons. Like he's the team that got its ass kicked in the Super Bowl and then thought it would be cool and then like asked, "Can I please have the Lombardi trophy?" That's what happened here. I hate to break it to you, dude. You're not a Nobel Prize winner. She was. And the worst part is like, she debasing herself so that she can have what she thinks is going to be his support. And he's not going to give her that support. He just wanted the shiny thing because he's 9. Right?
Yeah.
Like what's
there's a couple things here for me. One, this stems back from Obama winning it and him wanting to be better than Obama and exceed Obama in every way. So that's part of it. Another part of it for me is this is classic like wealthy guy brain at work. I can buy everything, I can have everything I want. Why can't I have this? I want this. Give this to me. I can just throw money at everything or use leverage to get everything I want. Why is this not working here? And what he sees here is a moment of leverage that he can exploit so he can have the thing that money has not been able to obtain for him. And it also placates that festering sore in his soul over Obama actually winning one. And the reason that he's not going to install her is because they recognize she's not popular and that would lead to unrest. They're not like, they're evil, but they're not all dumb. And especially in the CIA, they recognize how unpopular she actually is there. She polled among the lowest of every political figure in that country. So it wouldn't just be like swapping out somebody who's a close second. It would be going from like 1st to 10th. That is what would lead to unrest if they install her. So he saw, hey, she wants this. I can get what I want. And then we don't have to do anything. She has no leverage then. You just made a deal with the guy who is notorious for screwing people over after he gets his side of an agreement. Good luck.
Yeah, and like, I'd like to see what will happen in Venezuela after this. Like either really nothing, because he went from Machado to Machado's bestie, or death, murder, war, vigilantism, blood, or American boots on the ground getting killed. But I got my Nobel Prize. I got my Nobel Peace Prize. Like it's ridiculous. And there's like all these dudes out there. When I went on Twitter last night, it's a big mistake, my fault. And like the way people are spinning this kind of stuff, or today, I forget when it was. But like the way people are spinning this stuff, they are talking as though he has won it. Like, oh, he has it now. There are real people out there just slowly like sous videing everyone's brain into this tender mush by just being on that platform, creating like a fictional world where like Trump has the Nobel Prize. Like, what's she gonna do when he finds out that that prize also comes with $1,035,000? Like he'd be like, oh dang, I'll make you president if you give me the $1 million. It's so insane, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
But it is my favorite story of the day.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.